All right, well, non-union and producing nonstop. So Boeing has this idea. Maybe we ought to be doing more in South Carolina. So for those new 777s they're building, more of them to be built in South Carolina. Labor expert Vinnie Vernuccio says working without unions will actually prove better for Boeing, better for business, period. But they're going to run into a buzzsaw, already are, Vinnie, on unions saying no, no, no. What do you make of that?
Well, it's like trick or treat right now before Halloween, because Puget Sound over in Seattle, or excuse me, over in Washington State, thought that they were a shoo-in for the new manufacturing of Boeing 777X airplane. And now that Boeing is not coming out hard, rumors are ablaze that they are going to be going down to North Charleston in South Carolina. And a big part of that may be because South Carolina is a right-to-work state, and the workers there actually gave the machinists the boot by almost a 3-to-1 margin back in 2009.
Do you think that this is just something the unions feared a couple of years back when Boeing moved this one operation to South Carolina, insisting that, look, we're still doing a lot out of Seattle and we're not going to be abandoning Seattle? But they said, I remember I talked to a lot of their reps at the time, that is the union reps, oh no, this is sort of like the Trojan horse, it's starting. Is it?
Well, you have to remember, they didn't move anything from Washington to South Carolina.
That's quite right. They just opened up new business. You're right. You're right.
But
that was a fear. That was a fear, Vinnie. That was their fear, the union's fear. And maybe it's being borne out. Well,
I mean, you're a company, you have a plant, you know, the workers are going on strike. The last strike in 2008 cost Boeing $2 billion when the strikers were out for 57 days. So you got to make a business decision, and are you going to open a new plant where you have to deal with the risk of strikes and you have to deal with work rules and increased costs? Or are you going to go to a right-to-work state where a union can't get a worker fired for not paying them, where the workers, you know, are going to come to work? You can trust that. You can trust that you can get your product to delivery on time without worrying about the strikes. You know, it kind of gets to be a no-brainer of where you're going to open that new plant.
All right, Vinnie, thank you very much. We'll watch closely.